You just let me know when you're ready.
I'm rolling, man, I'm ready.
I know you're ready, but how ready are you? I'm DJ Morgs from the Thundamentals, and you're watching Cratediggers Australia. Today we're just headed up to the Blue Mountains, to Katoomba, to the Velvet Fog up there. I've been going there since I was 15. So I suppose I started out in high school. I was really big into like the DMCs and trying to become an actual scratch DJ, which kind of led me into making beats and collecting records. So at the start I was kind of mainly looking for breaks, and as I was making more beats, looking for soul samples or weird percussive samples. My first record, it was given to me by Paul Mac. It was Got Beef, 12-inch Snoop Dogg. Most obscure record. I still haven't actually found out exactly what the record is, but it's a Japanese pressing of a Japanese funk band. It's probably also one of my favorite records. I think we did our first album, it would be 12 years ago, so 2006. Obviously I'm not going to say the samples that I've used, but I also, on one of my albums, FOREVERLUTION, I kind of had this idea that every sound on the record I wanted to be from vinyl. So I really kind of went on this kind of journey, sampling every kick that I heard, every snare that I heard. I started out really, really getting into deep soul. And I think it was probably once I kind of got into like Jackie Wilson. I just loved how interesting his voice was, and the music is super amazing. And I'm actually hearing a lot more of it kind of in popular music today. I've noticed there's 2 Jackie Wilson samples on a Tiana Taylor album that's just come out, produced by Kanye. So I'm gonna pick out some records. I'm going to pull this one out, the Disc Union. The Dells, Freedom Means, super dope record I picked up for $1 in Japan. Free and Easy, it's a heater. Otis Clay, actually this is super great record. Home is Where the Heart Is, classic. So, percussion around the world. I'm often looking for stuff like this for sampling. Anything kind of broken down, weird percussion instruments, little percussion loops, things like that. Ahmad Jamal, 73, classic jazz. And I know there's a big sample in here. There's a cover of Superstition on here, which is super cool. Next one is Sandy Nelson, Teen Drums. Another sampler's classic. He's got a bunch of records, plenty of breaks, drum tones. Looks like this is another record I picked up from my Japan trip, Bobo, with Steve Gutierrez on drums. The next one is Fat Freddy's Drop, iconic New Zealand reggae outfit. This is a signed one. We did a tour with these guys around Australia, and I got to know them quite well. Super lovely dudes. P-Rock and CL Smooth, another classic hip-hop 12-inch. It's definitely not the bulk of my collection hip-hop records. So this was the first release of my productions, pressed onto wax. Big moment as a young collector, enthusiast. Favorite track from this record? I think maybe the intro track, Home in Your Head. I just like the way it feels. I like Matea's vocals on it. It's a bit slower track. It's moody, it's brooding. This was the second installment of my legacy left on vinyl, Everyone We Know album, Gatefold. I think my favorite track is maybe the first track on this record too, same as the last one, bit of a soulful intro vibe featuring Lanius. I feel like the vinyl sound is a warmer sound, a richer sound. I've just kind of become accustomed to this kind of searching for records, and it seems like there's this never-ending amount of old, awesome music out there just waiting to be heard. What's what?